What a long day.
What a long day. Pretty quiet.
Pretty quiet today.
Yeah.
So what do you think that is?
Yeah, so weather was so horrible. Yes, a real winter. Looks like a real winter, Canada winter.
Yeah. So, yeah, it feels like a real winter this winter.
Yeah, this winter is this winter.
Well, you gotta give it all credit to the carbon tax. The federal government carbon tax really saved our winters. Without that high tax on our food and resources and everything, I don't think we would have a winter like this.
Yeah, but this winter they didn't ask you the tax or the food or alcohol.
Yeah, but but they're just taxing our gas, like our energy resources, right? That affects everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And then they give you a discount on your no taxes on the products, food, right? It's kind of like it's odd. It's very odd. It makes me think, like, what are we doing? You know? But
We're just living.
yeah, we're just living. We're just trying to live through it, you know, trying to live through the confusion of what our government's doing. But I'm so glad that we have a cold winter, so it justifies my drink that I love so much.
What kind of a drink do you have?
So I'm addicted to the hot chocolate with instant coffee and a tiny little bit of milk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's something that
You're so addictive, Darren.
Oh my God.
You told me you're gonna stop Darren. Don't buy Darren. And then almost ran out of the hot chocolate.
Yeah.
So you're gonna stop it or are you gonna buy new
I'm
one?
gonna well, I don't know. The winter is really cold these days, you know?
Yeah. We need a hot beverage.
So apparently the magnetic poles they're changing. Did you know about that? That the magnetic poles changed?
Yeah, so you told me, so we researched Darren. Research about Darren. But it's Darren long time ago they slowly changed it.
Yeah, I think.
Not just at one time is not a change.
So it's always moving, the magnetic pole.
Yeah.
You know, I really wish we had like some kind of teacher on the show or something to teach us about these magnetic poles. That would be very helpful if we had like somebody smarter than us to like explain why the magnetic poles are moving. Like, what is all this jazz? They freak you out. They have like these news clips that show up on my feed about the magnetic poles moving. And it's like, so what, north isn't north anymore?
Now it's northwest.
It's going northwest. It's going that way. It's going that way.
West.
Yeah, west. So that's interesting. But another very interesting thing was I just found out that the Japan's president got assassinated. First assassination in Japan in a long time, and the guy who did it made a homemade shotgun device.
They really hate him.
Well, apparently he was involved, like the story was that he was involved with this United Church, and the United Church asks for giant donations from their followers. Mm-hmm. And the guy who assassinated the president actually was quite wealthy. His family had a little empire, and his father died, and then his mother donated all of their fortune to this church, which made this guy have to work minimum wage jobs and pissed him off to the point where he made his own gun and killed him. That's the story anyway. Mm-hmm. But on an upside for Japan, they have this new technology for solar panels. That's like, these panels are so productive in collecting solar energy. They're like 20 nuclear power plants. I've seen some clip about it. kind of skimmed through it a little bit, but yeah, their technology, like they're the leaders, one of the main leaders in solar panels right now because of these new technology of solar panels that they've created, which is pretty cool.
Mm.
So a little bad news, a little good news, you know? Try to mix that in.
Okay. It is not interest to me at all.
Yeah, you're bored as fuck right now, aren't you? You don't care about solar panels. Yeah, after your little accident with the electric scooter, you don't want anything to do with electric vehicles, eh? So it's because that was a big investment that I made for our family. I got us electric scooters, 2 electric scooters. I got us solar panel with a battery to plug it into so that we could have free transportation.
Yeah, so your butt is keep going in and out, in and out.
My what?
You keep going in and out. It's because of you should charge it your battery using the panel. So put it outside.
Yeah.
And then make a full of the battery,
Mm-hmm.
and then you bring inside.
Well, I have to bring the battery in the solar panel in the wintertime because batteries don't like the cold.
Yeah, even summertime you come bring
Yeah,
it outside and bring it inside.
At first, I was a little worried about the battery getting messed up from the rain, but it's pretty well designed, and it's like
it's all the time. They put on the roof.
yeah,
They put
the
it
solar
outside.
panel, yeah, but the battery they don't put on the roof; they put it inside the buildings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
No,
so
you
that's why I
have-
was bringing it in. But after a while, I got lazy and I just left it outside.
Yeah, but
It's a good camping battery actually because it's fine. It's like still works. So yeah, I figured it all out eventually. But yeah, man, I love my scooter. It was so fun.
yeah, so
I kept getting flat tires. So then I put solid tires on it. And that thing's just a beast now. I feel like I can go anywhere, run over anything.
right now it's just so much of snow.
Yeah, I'm definitely not driving it in the snow.
Yeah.
That would
Even
be just
car,
crazy. No,
yes.
yeah.
So when it came to the restaurant today, so we saw the many cars.
Yeah,
How-
so our friend who was on the show, Jay, he has a Tesla. And he was telling me how awesome it is. It drives itself by itself and stuff. He's got the fully loaded one with the autonomous driving. So I asked him when we seen him the other day. He came stop by. And I asked him, I'm like, so how's not having to drive anymore? He goes, oh, I have to drive in the wintertime because the cameras see the lines on the road, and without
Can see.
it can't see the lines on the
Yeah.
road, so it can't drive autonomously, right? So he's like, you still got to drive it in the wintertime.
Today we saw
A Tesla.
Tesla.
In the
Where
ditch-
is it?
In the ditch. Yeah, it was in the ditch.
Yeah.
It makes me think like some people still think that it can drive by itself, and they learn the hard way. Yeah, that's funny. So, anime. I want to talk about anime a little bit.
Anime.
Yeah.
You love anime, right? Every
Yeah.
day, whole day.
Yeah.
I think you watch the anime. I think you live in the anime world.
Yeah. So, I don't know. For me, anime is one of those things where it's one of those, it's like escaping. It's like another way of escaping, just like how like video games allowed me to escape when I was younger. Yeah. So Kaiju number 8 is the anime that I was watching. Kaiju number 8 is so good because the main character is this guy who wants to be part of this task force that kills the kaiju, right? And they attack, and there's like big ones and there's small ones, and there's all kinds of kaiju. And he's constantly going to apply and take the course and try to pass the test to become a kaiju, kind of like a police
What
officer.
is the kaiju?
It's a giant monster. It's like a monster.
Name of the monster?
Yeah, it's just a generic name for the monsters. And then certain ones that are very powerful, they give a number to it. And he sucks. He sucks. He fails the test constantly. He goes there and he fails. He goes there and he fails. And he made a promise with his young friend when they were young that they would go into this task force and grow up and become these kaiju fighters. she becomes the most powerful one, and he can't get past the test. He just sucks. And it kind of reminds me of when I was writing my CFQ. How many times did I write that thing?
I think it's over 6 times. You gotta
How many times?
over 6, and then 7th you got
No.
Was
No.
it 8?
No, it was 5 times I wrote it. I passed on the 5th time.
Really?
Yeah,
I
5.
think it's more than 5.
Yeah, how long did I study for that? I studied like crazy, eh?
No.
Do you remember?
Yeah, you studied it, but it's not that crazy study.
Compared to what? A Korean?
Yeah.
You're really hurting my feelings right now. I'd study until like 10:30 at night every
Yeah.
day trying to pass that thing. And you don't think that's enough? You didn't think that's studying hard? Really? How come I never see you study that hard for anything?
Me?
Yeah, you don't study hard.
Yeah, I don't need to study hard because I don't have any test right now.
Yeah, but when you were in college,
Yeah, when I in
in
college,
when you were in school, when you went to like the ESL,
yeah. What do you
English
think?
second language, did you study hard? No.
I did.
Did
And
you?
then you interrupt me.
Oh,
Yeah.
my fault.
Uh,
Oh,
you interrupt me, and then do you remember? My brother is just bought for me the computer, and then you say, "Let's go to bed. You should go to bed. You have to go to bed." So I turn on
Yeah, sleep is more important.
so I turn on the candle,
That's
And
your
it-
fault.
and then open I saw the notebook,
Yeah.
and then I burned my notebook screen.
Yeah, you
Right
did.
away.
You did burn it. It still works though, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's work.
Still there.
Yeah,
still
but
works.
it's
It's an old computer now.
Yeah, too old, but you can see the kind of a
Burn
candle
mark
shape
in the monitor.
monitor.
Yeah. You
It
burnt
still works.
you burnt the fire into the monitor.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. That was so funny. So what do you think is your most exciting activity you've ever done in your life so far? Besides, being with me.
Be with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so right away, first time, bargaining.
Tobogganing.
Yeah, to bargaining in
With me.
Kitchener. Yeah, with you. You.
They have a great snow hill.
in Kitchener.
Yeah. That snow hill is like it
And
used
never
to be
ever.
it used to be an old garbage dump, and they just piled a bunch of dirt on top of it, covered up the dump with dirt, made a snow hill out of it. That was fun.
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. We didn't do much, but it's a few times. But it's a few times. It really killed me.
Yeah. How
So
did
good.
we do that again? Do you remember? How
Yeah.
like what
We
kind of
climbed the hill.
Yeah, we walked up the hill.
Walked up the hill.
Climbed. I like climbed is
Yeah,
better.
I feel like a climb.
like a mountain.
Yeah, it's a pretty small mountain.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. And then
And even not a daytime.
yeah, we did it at night.
Yeah, it's almost midnight.
Yeah, midnight, like just pure stars and the
Nobody
moon.
there.
Nobody's there. Nobody to save you.
And can see.
Can't see anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
And then you put me in front.
in the front of the toboggan.
Yeah. And then you sit in behind me.
Yeah.
And
Because that's where the brake is.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then,
So it's
We
like a
s-
round toboggan
yeah.
with like little handles on the side. Right? And we still have that toboggan.
Yeah, you still have it. Yeah.
And then you would sit in the front, I'd sit in the back, and I would wrap my legs around you. Right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because we couldn't fit otherwise, right? So I'm like seat belt you, keep you safe. And then they had at the bottom of the hill, they had like all these like hay lofts, like bales of hay, right? And then we'd go down
So fast.
super fast because it was icy too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was icy.
I see. And then, anyway, it's just pretty big snow that time.
Yeah, a lot
also.
of snow too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And pretty cold.
Yeah, that was before the carbon tax really took off too. It's weird how nothing's really. We had snow back then, We still got snow now, but we needed a carbon tax somehow. Anyway, interesting.
And then after came down, I almost a snowman.
Oh,
I want to be on. I was a snowman.
Yeah.
So because of
your feet would hit the snow and hit and shoot the snow up into our face.
yeah, and I how does it? I covered you,
Yeah.
and then I'd be a snowman.
I think we switched it around the one time where I was in the front, but it wasn't as good. It was better when you were in the
balance
front.
is
Yeah, the balance was all wrong. Yeah, there was no break. We're just straight down. It was fun though. So you'd say that was your most exciting activity?
Yeah, was it really? I can. Yeah, I still remember that time. Yeah,
That really stands out.
I can feel it that time too.
It really stands out.
Mm-hmm.
What about when we went and played airsoft? You didn't find that as exciting as tobogganing?
That moment is just you and me, and kind of we are dating.
Just met.
Yeah,
We just met.
Yeah, it's a 2-3 months later. Yeah, 3 months
Oh,
later.
yeah, a couple of months later. And then we went snowboarding.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't think that was as exciting as tobogganing?
It's getting more as a kind of a memory of a,
That really stands out.
yeah.
Like that was like you're chasing the
Because of
dragon
it,
after that point.
It doesn't expect anything, but it was a really short period of time, but it's pretty fun.
Yeah, and you never did that in Korea?
I did without the I grew up the countryside with the grandparents' house.
Mm-hmm.
As I told you, Korea has a lot of mountain.
Mm.
So we're using the kind of really thick plastic bag. Using plastic bag is a kind of there is a lot of in that bag is for the food of the cow or something like that.
Okay.
So it's a plastic bag is pretty thick,
Mm.
and then you don't need to buy the bagging, just using that bag.
Yeah,
Big
it's like a magic carpet, right?
Yeah, just grab it and then shoo.
Do you ever put two people in a bag?
That one is pretty small, so each one person.
Just one person bag? Because if you put more weight on that in that bag,
But we are child.
just little kids.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really kid. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember as a little kid, we'd set up like jumps. We'd like build a little ramp for us to like go over, and we'd all race down the hill towards the one little jump, and we'd all like fight to get onto the jump at the same time, and we'd like smash into each other and
So funny thing is
land on top of each other. It was good.
Korean has a kind of nowadays there is a big cemetery, but at that time is everywhere kind of a tomb.
Oh, tombstones?
Yeah, tombstone is everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah, it's a Korean tomb is like a round. It's
Like a
kind of
boulder?
a dome
Like a boulder.
border,
Like a rock.
not rock, just
Flat rock.
no.
No?
It's a dust. Put in the ground, digging the ground,
Yeah.
and then put in the
Coffin?
coffin,
Yeah. Where the dead body's in. Yeah.
and then cover,
Mm-hmm.
and then make it round, more
Oh, like a pile.
pile. Yeah,
Okay.
pile. It's
Pile
a
of
pretty
dirt.
big pile.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really big pile. Like
Big-
a-
yeah.
Yeah, like it's a,
Big long pile. Like enough to.
so we go on top of the pile
Oh.
tomb,
Yeah.
and then we slide.
Oh, really? Who cares about that dead body?
But it's we really respect about the
You respect them
yeah
because they give you a lot of fun.
yeah honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting. So what's your favorite kind of movie? What do you like to watch when you're watching a movie? Because I know
I'm really like love story kind of romantic things.
yeah, you're into the romantic.
Yeah. So
Like
I have a yeah. First of all, Notebook.
Notebook.
Yeah.
Notebooks. You've watched that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've seen you watch that thing at least 7 times since I've known you.
Not really.
Yeah. Yeah, quite a few times you've watched The Notebook. And I've never watched it. Like, I've never watched it from start to beginning. But I think because of you, I have accidentally watched it from start to beginning. Because I would come in and be like, want to spend time with you and be like, okay, what are we doing? Oh, Notebook's on. And when you and your daughter are together, there's no turning that off. Like, no changing the channel. Kind of like usually I come in and see what you're watching. Oh, this is stupid. I changed channel.
Yeah. So rude.
Yeah. Yeah. Because you watch stupid shit.
It's not stupid shit.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
how about your things is so stupid?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We'll get to my stupid shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I like action, like fighting action movies and like the Asian fighting, like Jackie Chan.
I love Jackie Chan too.
Jackie Chan is the best. He's the best at that fighting thing. Like when he was in his prime, man, growing up watching Jackie Chan movies, absolutely the best time.
Did you watch that one? Ding, ding, ding.
The Drunken Master?
Yeah.
Oh, I love the Drunken Master one. Oh, he's so good at it. I think he's a true Drunken Master kung fu guy. Like absolutely the best. But lately there's a certain type. It's called Raid, a movie called Raid. And there's another one called Boy Kills World. And it's the same guys in it, right? Like the same kind of stunt coordinators or whatever are doing it. And it's just full on brutality. Just like one guy going through like 100 dudes, just beating the shit out of everybody. I love that. I love that so much.
You know why? So when I was young, I really fan of the Jackie Chan. So I really feel there. He is what is that? Not slave. The worker his house.
His house?
Yeah. What is it? Maid?
I don't understand what you're trying to say.
I really want to be his mayor.
His maid?
Maid? Yeah.
You want to be his little like sex maid?
Fuck no. Because of I don't. Yeah. So when I was young, he's kind of a teenager.
Yeah.
Yes. I really love him.
Yes, you want to be around him all the time.
Yeah.
You
So,
want to clean his dirty underwear. That's what
Clean-
that's what maids do.
not underwear.
Well, what do you think you're going to be
Clean
cleaning?
the house.
You want to clean his house? Yeah, well, his dirty underwear isn't.
No.
No?
I
So
didn't thinking about that one.
So he's going to clean his own house, his own underwear.
and then so I can see him. He's nearby. He
You want to be close to him.
close to him.
Why not just marry the guy?
I was so young, and
I
he
don't
was.
think he would have mind. So you just want to be his maid. That was the fantasy.
Yeah, it's a kind of a few moments I did.
For how long?
Kind of it's kind of early teenager.
So you're watching a Jackie Chan movie and you're like
a lot.
a lot of Jackie
because
Chan
of
you're
that
a brother.
time. No, it's because of that time. We borrowed the video.
You're borrowing the video, yeah.
Video shop. But my uncle is a run of the business of the video shop.
Oh, like a Blockbuster.
So I can whatever
Watch whatever you want.
I can watch it.
So are you allowed to watch that or not?
Yeah, I love a
Okay, you're a
lot. It's
teenager.
because of Jackie Chan movie is not us.
Rated R.
And then that time is a lot of is a kind of a Hong Kong movie. It's a very famous, popular in Korea.
Everywhere.
Everywhere?
Oh yeah, like when he became popular, Hollywood grabbed a hold of him. Rumble in the Bronx. That's when he became a Hollywood big star. He did Hollywood in the Bronx.
Yes, so,
Or Rumble in the Bronx. Sorry.
you know the 장국영 and 주윤발.
No.
You don't know.
That's no.
It's one of the. I think you know the 주윤발.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, he's tall and kind of he's a tall guy.
Okay.
Yeah, tall and handsome.
And handsome. Yeah.
He's the one of the action movie too.
Okay. So you want to be Jack Chan's maid.
But I'm
dress. It's so weird.
Yeah,
So
but
weird.
yeah.
Like because you just want to be close to him. It's not because you want to be his lover or you want his money.
Because of,
or,
I can't, because of that time, I think I can do that situation, lover like that one. Yeah. He's too popular and old to me.
Too old. Yeah. Yeah, I always wanted to be like his rival in the movie. I want to be the guy that gives him a good fight before he kicks my ass. You know what I mean? That's what I always thought, like, oh man, I want to be like that kind of guy. You know, that's what got me into like doing karate and other martial arts. Was like Jackie Chan, Jet Li, The One, the movie The One. You know, where it's like his like different styles of fighting. One was circular, one was like straightforward. Bruce Lee a little bit. I mean, Bruce Lee was kind of like out of my time zone kind of thing. Like he looked up to him, but it was more like Jet Li and Jackie Chan were really, really big. Jean-Claude Van Damme. Oh, Jean-Claude Van Damme was sick. Yeah.
Korean accent. Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah. Yeah. So like all those guys, you know, even Steven Seagal. Like, I mean, Steven Seagal kind of like got fat and kind of lost his credibility over the years. But like, man, in the 80s, like all those guys were like super cool. Like Rambo, like, and, you know, Stallone and like Arnold, not so much because they were so roided out. I couldn't see myself being like that big of a guy kind of thing. Like even Jean-Claude Van Damme at a certain point, you know, a little too much steroids. You know, like you kind of lose the kid. Like the kid's like, how the hell am I going to get like that big? You know, like we didn't even know about steroids back then. But yeah, like the smaller guys that were really, you know, kept a strong physique, but was like obtainable, you know? So like Jackie Chan, Jet Li kind of thing. Those were my idols back then. But okay, so I got these weird like feeds lately on like, you know, like Facebook shorts and stuff. Apparently these goats are jumping in fireplaces. Like the fire is roaring hot. It's like a fireplace. And these goats are inside these guys' houses. And they just jump in the freaking fireplace.
Show you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was me. I show you that.
I see it all the time now.
I see.
Like, what are these goats up to, man? They're crazy.
They want to cook themselves?
Cook themselves alive. Like, are you really that curious and like fearless that you're just going to jump in the fire? Like, how many goats die every year from a forest fire because they just want to know what's going on?
I want to cook myself.
Yeah, because they look like little demons with their eyes too, right? Because they look like they have horns. They got these weird like snake eyes, and then they're jumping into fire.
Yeah,
like trying to go to hell or what? Is that the doorway?
I'm gonna be a demon.
Yeah, like true demons, man. Like just jumping right into the fire. That's nuts, eh?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I don't understand that at all. Like first off, why do you have a goat in your house without like, and then you have a fireplace without gated? It's not gated, and you have a wild animal in your house. Like, what are you doing? What kind of weirdo are you to have like a goat in your house?
It's the funny thing. The other way is that they got a shock. They just.
That's goats that fall over like that?
Yeah.
It's not sheep?
Goat too.
Is it goat? I thought it was sheep that fell over like that.
Not only sheep, goat too.
Is it goat?
Yeah.
I thought goats were more of assholes. I didn't think they fell over. I'm not sure.
You don't have a phone. I can search.
Well, we're not gonna search on the phone right now.
Yeah. Anyway, I saw several.
Yeah, it's goats.
Yeah.
It's goats.
Yeah.
They fall over.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Goat
like,
and sheep too. I think it's both of.
There's another really good short where like a guy points a gun at a raccoon to exterminate it, and it doesn't work. It like misfires, so it goes click, and then he's like, "Shit!" He goes to like pull the slide back, and the raccoon goes, falls dead, like lays
Pretend dead.
pretends like he's dead, just laying there. Like I don't know if they actually shot him after that, but the acting on that dude, so good. Like I would have just left him alone at that point. So cute.
I don't know. It's honestly, raccoon is pretty cute.
Yeah,
But
you
you
got
ca-
really close to a raccoon once.
Yeah.
He like walked right into my apartment. Remember?
Yeah, I remember. We feed them.
Yeah, we fed them, but they were coming in the apartment before we fed them.
They kind of knock on your door.
Yeah, like hey man,
Yes.
what's going on? So I guess whoever lived there before was feeding them constantly.
I see.
Yeah, so they thought, hey, you cool too
yeah.
or what? Because it was an Airbnb at one point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, interesting. Well, what do you think?
What?
Should we head home?
You all done questions?
I'm done for now, I think. Yeah, had a good time.
You had a good time?
Yeah, it was fun. Fun getting to know you a little better.
I think we talk about the hill.
Mm.
So do you remember when you meet me first time?
Mm. You at the bar?
Yeah. So that is the when we meet first time. But when we
First time we met up after the bar?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We met at like the plaza thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then?
And then we walked around, and then I think I took you to the hill.
Yeah, that hill.
That hill, the snow hill, and then it was nighttime.
Yeah, almost the nighttime. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we looked up at the sky.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is that what you want to talk about?
Yeah.
And?
You don't remember any at that time?
Okay, I forget. Remind me what happened.
That time, it's not a summer, but it's not a winter. It's a kind of a fall. Yeah, but you wear the short pants.
Yeah.
Short pants with the white socks and sandal.
Uh-huh. I was trying to impress you.
Yes, that is the kind of that time is a kind of a Korean loser wear the like that way.
A loser? Yeah. Korean loser with white socks and sandals? Is a loser?
Yeah.
Well, in Canada, sweetheart, that is the cream of the crop.
So holy. When I first time saw you, holy.
This is what I look totally different.
Occupation.
I just wanted you to feel comfortable. Like I wanted you to feel like, there was no expectation.
Yeah, and then so after sunset, it's pretty feel cold when
Yeah, didn't I give you my sweater?
Yeah, you gave me a sweater. Yeah,
my sweater. So I was wearing shorts and a sweater with white socks and sandals, and I gave you my sweater.
Yeah, sweater.
I was freezing my ass off when I gave you that sweater. I was regretting it. I was like, fuck, I should have wore pants. Yeah.
And then you hug me.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I was cold.
Yeah,
I wanted your body.
I think there was a romantic, but I think right now I can feel you were cold.
Yeah.
Not a
I'm
romantic
like,
at all.
I was regretting giving you my sweater. I'm like, fucking give me my sweater back.
Yeah.
But I knew you're eating it up, so yeah, I won you over with that.
I feel that time pretty warm.
Yeah, because you were wearing my sweater. It was a warm sweater. It was a winter sweater.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Let's get out of here.
Okay.
All right. Thank you for coming on.
Okay.
All right. Let's do this again soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for watching my video. Stop by Roadhouse Korean Fried Chicken and get some fresh Korean fried chicken. Don't forget subscribe. Thank you.